Let me press that. We are officially live on both YouTube and Twitch. Hey, so I keep saying, hey, we're live and all this. Hey, so we are live. We are playing Slay the Princess. I have not played this game, but I have heard nothing but great things about the game overall. I think it's a horror game. I could be wrong. I'm not 100%. But anyways, we will go live here in a little bit. I don't think this game is too long either, if I'm not mistaken. I believe. Sorry, when I lick away, obviously from the mic, it's gonna sound quieter than it is. Sorry. I don't think this game is too long. I believe it's only a couple hours. I could be wrong about that though. When I get in the game, I'll full screen it. Unfortunately, due to I guess how this game is, blue screen is not working right now. Or like full screen. I just said blue screen. Full screen's not working. Sorry, I was closing the Bluetooth. This is a horror game. It's not intended for all audiences. Please visit Black Tabby Games if you need specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering images as well as parallax effect that on a rare occasion that cause motion sickness. All I know is I think we have to kill a princess. That's all I know about this game. Whatever horrors you might find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginning. This is a love story. It's a horror love story. Okay. So while we're here, can I... Is it preferences? Let's do full screen, please. So, sure. I'll let it stay as is. So I believe this is fully voice acted. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So we are going to start a new game. I don't know much about this game outside. We maybe have to kill this princess who seems to be in a dungeon. That's all I know. Like, I don't know anything else. Let's see. Let me open up Twitch chat on my phone real quick. So we do, even though I say we're live on YouTube and Twitch, the YouTube VOD comes up later. And this is just for VOD purposes, so people will miss the stream on Twitch. And, you know, Twitch eventually deletes VODs after, like, I think 2 weeks. I'm going to try and upload any missing streams I may have missed. What the fuck? From Twitch to YouTube if I haven't already. I'm gonna sorry if you're watching, if you don't know anything about my channel, I'm sorry, I'm going a little bit of things. If you're on my main channel is just mainly videos and shorts, and then I have a live channel, and then I have the Twitch. A lot of videos are unavailable on YouTube because I'm getting rid of some old stuff that don't need to be there anymore, and a bunch of other shit. But anyways, let's get into this game. Let's start a new game. That was an abrupt boom to the screen.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
How long is this game? My roommates are bothering me, but like, when will you be free? Game recording on Steam. Wait, offline? Visible? Oh, why can't I go offline? I don't... Okay, put do not disturb mode on then. Get started. Huh. We're gonna turn this off. So I don't need it. I need to clip anything. I got my stream. So it is fully. Oh, you can move. Oh, that is so cool. Your pathways at the end of the path is a cabin, and the basement at the cabin. Oh, that cabin's a princess.
You're here to slay her.
What?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And can someone tell me why it'd be end of the world? Because no one's telling me shit. So these are explore. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. People love me. Okay, wait. Before we get any further. I want to check something. It seems like my mic audio might be a bit off. If not, sound. Mic. Supposed to be down to like 70%. And that explains why this wasn't doing as much as it probably should have been doing. So this should be a lot better, hopefully, maybe? We'll see. Okay, but anyways, let's get back to the game. Accidentally kept the monitoring audio. So it says the game's 3 hours. So we'll see how long that actually is. But my goal is just to finish this game. So let me send them the shrugging emoji. Okay. Now back to the actual game. At the end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? That's a mood. That is a mood. Okay. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some reward for this? Sweet, I've always wanted... Like, I'm gonna do the... Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Thanks, narrator.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
This is so interesting. That you can, like... move... It's like 3D-ified.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
But she's a princess. What do you mean?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, that.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
With a
Perched
dagger.
on that table is a pristine blade.
So weird that I can, like...
The
Okay.
blade is your implement. You'll
Well,
need it if you
okay.
want to do this
I
right.
guess, probably. into the basement. Fuck the blade. I don't need no blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
I realize
The
I am
air
blocking
feels
part
heavy
of the
and
duct.
damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
My That's the lane really far over there, so it should be fun. I'll just double check and make sure I'm not blocking the text / subtitles. It's technically both, but we'll see.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Oh, so I'm already seeing a consequence for my actions. I'm gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Oh, the voice of the hero. Okay, I see.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's
Is
a lot
the
right-
voice of the hero supposed to be us?
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
Okay. What's your name? I don't know anything for all I know, you're locked up here. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating and drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're supposed to apparently end the world. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I'm gonna keep you locked away down here at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs, retrieve the blade. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. Examine your chains. Coming to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Oh, why? Huh?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Okay.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
It's a little sus.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
How did you eat?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but
how's
actually,
she? Yeah.
what has she been eating?
Exactly.
She has to eat, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're gonna do
The
once I get out
princess
of here.
hesitates before responding.
Yeah. Why are you hesitating?
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Fair enough. Oh, did my camera cut
It's
out?
not like you'd
Fuck.
believe me.
How did my camera cut off? Oh no, did OBS crash? Fuck. Ah. OBS, come to me. Rip, I think my camera crashed. Maybe, we'll see. I'm trying to get it fixed. What? Why did it stop? God damn it. I'm a fucking idiot. I unplugged it. Of course it stopped working because I unplugged my damn camera. Okay, we should be back up. Hello, maybe? Am I laggy? Hello? Okay, we good? I think we good. Gonna double check my camera isn't too laggy. Okay, no, it looks good. Okay. Sorry about that. I was not paying attention apparently enough to OBS to see my camera stop working. Okay. It's not like you'd believe me. Okay, that's fair. She wanted... Sorry, she started talking when I... Can I see the history? Is this the history?
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is.
Ah.
You don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Yeah, you're being real sus, to be honest, lady. I'm gonna be real with you. You're not giving me any confidence over here. You're kind of like giving me the opposite of confidence. You're giving me like real sus vibes. Like all I feel like you're just throwing red flags left and right, princess. Okay. Go and retrieve the blade without saying another word.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the...
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
What?
Better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
That's what
I don't think she's
saying.
bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
What
You slowly
crazy
creep
ass
down the
shit is
basement
happening?
stairs. It's quiet.
I do not like this.
Where the princess sat only a
Oh
moment
my
ago,
god!
there's a severed arm. Its
We
cooling
fucked
flesh
up.
still chained to the wall.
Did she cut off her
And
arm?
she is nowhere to be seen.
She did escape.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
She's lost an arm. Yeah,
This is
sure.
a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
Well, she'll die to starvation
She
then.
doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
This is risky, man.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Okay. I feel like I fucked up.
We can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Weapons she already got out
It
though.
isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with
Ah,
fatigue. But
fuck.
sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrible.
This is creepy.
Like she's
Oh
less
my
the princess
god.
you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
What
Forget
the
what you did, and
fuck?
I'll never forgive it. You won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't. Just
Sure.
ignore her. Maybe
Sure.
the banging and wailing will stop if you just.
Oh, this is a
don't
bad
pay
idea. I'm
attention
gonna
to
die.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped,
Oh no.
and the door to the basement
Oh,
is
no.
ajar. Its lock
Oh
broken,
no.
and the table shoved out.
You realize you fucked up the oh no
Where is she?
me.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
What the fuck?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
What
It
the
isn't all at once.
fuck?
The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Yours, of course.
Wait, what? Whose side are you on?
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Oh, fuck
She
me.
steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Wow.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I stopped and press and click. Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the you're here to slay her.
She's gonna kill me
Again?
again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess.
No,
and I hardly think
yeah,
she'd be
god
capable of
damn
killing
it.
someone as skilled
We're in like a
and
time loop
courageous as
situation,
yourself.
aren't we? God damn
If he
it.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
That's a new
That's
one.
a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Let's assume I'm telling the
These are
truth.
two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. I
Yeah.
don't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well
Yeah.
then, congratulations.
Yeah.
You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay. So he's making
What
an
do you mean?
assumption
Of course there
that.
weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they
Yeah,
started.
but is
Sounds pretty
everything back to the
consequence-free
way
to
it
me.
started?
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after?
I mean, that
Or
is a
do you
fair
think that the
point, to be
princess,
honest.
left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
She
If
probably
she
brought
an end
that into
everything and
everything.
everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed.
Yeah,
You'll
I
find a
mean,
way.
he
You're the
he
only one who can.
does, but I don't know, to be honest. It's a little okay. Well, fuck it. Okay, well, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it. She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay, but it isn't.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy.
I don't
It's
trust
just the
you,
way
bro.
things are.
You're a little
You can't just
sus.
goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's
Yeah,
manipulative.
exactly. That's what
Why
I
are
was
you trying to
thinking.
manipulate us? I don't know. I kind of like being special.
Of course you do, hero.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
You're being a little cagey. Why don't
I
you
told
tell
you
me?
everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate, and otherwise, if you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Okay. This is shorting it?
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Hopefully. I guess we'll see. Turn around and leave. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Do we get the door opening?
The interior of the cabin is plain.
What
The
the
smooth wood of the
fuck?
walls almost featureless.
It's
The only furniture
changed.
of note is a lone
There's-
table. Knocked
There's
on
people
inside in the
looking
corner
through
of
the
room.
windows.
A pristine
What the
blade stands
fuck?
between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
It was
blade
not
is
like
your
this
implement.
last time.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job
It's
done.
weird.
So
Got
deep
people
breath in,
looking.
deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You didn't say anything about a
You're
mirror
right.
in the wall.
I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in it.
There is a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he
Well,
wants.
I'm gonna look at the window anyway. So I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us. No, there
I
isn't
mean,
something
that's
horribly
fair.
wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second guessing my every word.
Oh, I'm.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
But there's a
really isn't
little
funny.
mirror. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Why is my hand
How
like
do you know how
that?
ridiculous you look right now? Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he
Wait,
wants
my
it
hand
hidden so
was
bad.
like different.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, okay,
Good.
I did that.
Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though?
Yeah,
Couldn't
exactly.
you given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife?
Can we have a bomb?
Could we
That's
have
a
a
mood.
bomb?
Can I have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Oh, we have a little
Those
blade
are the
icon.
words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down.
Maybe.
Maybe the
I
three of you
don't
just
know, to
think
be
everything
honest.
is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So
But we
focus up.
were
Lots
killed.
riding on this.
We were killed by the princess.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of
What
isolated
the
steps
fuck?
suspended in darkness.
What the
Your eyes,
fuck?
too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Why is this suspended in
The air
darkness?
seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel
Okay,
and
to be
playful
fair,
voice
yeah.
prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
What happens if I step up into the void between the stairs?
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seems better than going down the stairs and dying. I'm just scared. That's a mood, to be
How would
honest.
falling
right
into an
now.
infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Damn it.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows
Why
of
is
white
it-
wooden planks
why is it so
suspended in
different?
nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
He's
You're
not
really
wrong.
not going to comment on how weird this place is. No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason, and it certainly isn't you.
I
Excuse
mean,
me.
he's
I'm being
fair, I
incredibly
guess.
reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
You weren't even there last time.
Please
Calm
stop
down.
saying that. You're only going
You
to make
were
things
really
worse.
not.
Just pick a direction and start moving.
Wait, why is it the red tags? We'll go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh,
I
fuck.
told you I was going to find you.
What the fuck is that?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you.
Oh,
Shoot.
God.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart. Lung. Your lungs pull in a desperate
What the
gulp of air
fuck?
as your eyes shoot back open. What are you
Why
doing?
is she doing
I'm
that?
Working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Wait, what? She isn't supposed to be like that. See, even he's like, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck is
Are
happening?
you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure.
Oh god, I don't
Again,
know.
Your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I don't know.
Well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Yeah, that is a good, fair question. Why is she not?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Slay the princess. Okay, I have a feeling it's not gonna be that easy.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
I mean, bro, you can let me
leave
me go. You can let me go. Come on, come on.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
No, definitely not.
liver.
If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Will you?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Can I kill myself?
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Okay, what happens if I try killing Gary?
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
Oh, dude, that mask is so
actually did
freaky.
it.
Because it's a mask.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Oh?
Can she?
The hero's like, oh, fuck.
Already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, liver, unmoving. Nerves.
House of no leave.
I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
Yeah,
means
I
that
had a
you're stuck
feeling
here
we're stuck here.
forever.
God damn it, narrator.
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I
That's
feel
bullshit.
sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right, I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Are
I'm
you
stuck
stuck
here
with
with you.
us?
I wish I were.
Hey, so he
It's
is.
mutual. At
Haha.
least we're all being honest.
That's true. That is very, very, very true. But
Oh,
more
you
to
could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll
God
be fine here.
damn.
Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
For the time of infinity? I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be
Unlike
lonely.
you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely. Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us?
A lot,
Plenty.
apparently.
It's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
I
She's
guess.
dead,
I
and we're
don't
stuck in
really.
a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets
No.
now? Damn it. Can you tell me your
Still
secrets
no.
now? I'm gonna wear you down
You're
eventually.
not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
That's how
I'm
I feel.
not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do. The
Secret?
narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. You can.
I mean, he technically could.
The narrator continues. That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it. More time passes. More time. More time. More time. More time. More time. More
Happens if
time.
I keep typing
More
away.
time. More time.
I want to take her mask off, to
More
be
time.
honest.
More.
Okay.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Committing suicide. Throw the blade in the void. Let yourself. Throw it in the void.
No, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now. You mean other than starving? Right, I mean other than that.
Well,
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer.
I was about
But
to say,
eventually
we're
the
gonna
thirst
die
sets
anyways.
in. And the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing. nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade. No, you really shouldn't have, but biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time.
Ripperoni.
The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
So what, we're going in different worlds? Is that kind of like the vibe I'm getting, basically? Like...
You're on a path in the wood.
What?
This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Voice of gold?
There has to be a way out.
Oh, god damn
There
it.
has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave?
I
Okay,
actually thought
so you've already been here.
we were gonna do
More
that.
than once.
Actually.
Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
Well,
Then let me
technically we
remind
don't
you how
fully
catastrophic It
know.
would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we?
To be honest,
Why
I
should
think
we
that's
be
why they
afraid
want
of
it.
Dying? We've already done it twice. All death is done. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it?
Wait.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? Suspiciously quick.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was very
I'd
quick.
say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you
Goddamn,
say or
that
do
got so
anything,
complicated.
in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves. But he's asking.
Kill him? Why are we trying to kill
She
him?
can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Okay, so we've killed her and we've been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well. We're gonna fall through this loop forever. Eventually, we're gonna have to let her out. Might as well try it now. What happens if we don't
She
go
finds
there?
a way out on her own. So
She finds a way out her
standing
own.
out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the
Damn, he's
unknown is
calling us
always
a
worse than the
coward.
known.
I see
But
how it is,
really,
my
what you're doing right
homeboy.
now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Oh, I guess let's go
Continue
there,
down
I
the path
guess.
towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
So I think we got... I wonder if we always get the same voice, or if we got cold because we killed her, like, very coldly. Or
There's
if you've given
obviously
up.
no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Fair
Would
enough.
you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
True. Well, we're going to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single
What
narrow
the
hallway
fuck?
stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Of course there
Oh,
isn't.
God.
There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time? I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter.
Damn, the cold one is just so depressed.
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he?
No, he
No, I
didn't.
didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Okay. Well, we gotta approach the
You
mirror.
slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do
Are
we
we
feel
being
we're
watched? I was supposed to say, are we being
Noticed.
watched?
At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror
These
isn't actually
voices
there.
are hilarious. Wipe the mirror
I hate
clean.
that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Well,
That was a close one. All that stress and lead up
wait,
for
are we
nothing.
about to get jump scared?
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
What?
Pain radiates up from the break.
We just
Deep cold
fucking
floods
lost
your
our-
veins as your
our
legs,
bone?
numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take
Cold! Shut the fuck up, Cold!
like this. She's going
You're not
to
being
make it
helpful.
hurt. Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Water under the bridge, right? I'm a victim of all this too, you know. When possessing me against my will make you better than me. You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can I just open the door for you?
You locked me in a basement and then you killed me. Oh, we're past the point of
Oh,
compromise.
god damn it.
I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Fuck. I don't even know how I got here. Ah!
Me, twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
What the
Her torso
fuck?
stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
A rock
Can't you
falls
love
on her.
her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this.
Yeah.
Don't you have a weapon? So I'm
Uh.
afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I and the rest of the world are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? I'm right.
No, because I
This is
think
fine. It's
she's
better than
literally
last time.
about to eat us.
Words aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
For
Yes.
now.
Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel...
Oh my god, is she a voice in my head now?
so
you broke
cramped
my
in here. Like
fucking
there's some sort of
leg.
growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
Damn, Cold's got a point, bro.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
Oh?
What reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Yet we're playing execution. I was about to say, we literally did all those.
We weren't always like this. I've always been like this. We don't.
I mean,
have to let
fair
her out.
enough, technically.
I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
God damn. Okay, before we go any further, I am going to grab a snack just to munch on real quick because I'm getting a little peckish. So because of that, I think an ad just ran, so we shouldn't be getting an ad for a really long time. I'm kind of sad I have to run these ads to begin with, but it is what it is sometimes. So if you're watching on Twitch, I'm just gonna go and grab a snack real quick. I'm gonna run at the quick 30-second ads. So we have longer time of non-interruption while I'm grabbing a snack and a drink real quick. And then we'll keep playing this. I am so confused. I don't know if there's like multiple endings or not, or if just like my choices actually influence how much she hates me or not hate me. Like, if I keep letting her out, does that give me a good ending? Like, stuff like that. Does she become was demon if I don't kill her or let her out? Like, that's what I'm trying to get the vibe of. But yeah, give me a second. I run 30-second ad and grab a snack and stuff so that we can just. My goal is to at least finish one playthrough. I don't know how many playthroughs we have to technically finish per se, but I will do that real quick. See you in a second. Hello. Be back. Of course, my computer went to sleep. There we go. Throw it into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss. Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. We're putting in everything we have. You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
Yes, it's just a body now, but I did do so many terrible things to you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one we all go. 1, 2, 3. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
We got an achievement. How do I... Achievement? So far we've gotten 2. When taken against your will, deal with your enemy the only way you can. X is 3. Is there fucking 5 X's? Well, like, what? Is there 3 different? Oh my god, there's so many achievements.
Why do you hate me?
Oh, I don't have it on
Her
auto.
thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. We did it! We actually did it! Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we? I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Wait, the narrator left? He feels something. Whoa, 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 whoa. The narrator left us. What the fuck? You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
What the fuck?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
And I don't know how did you even go. The narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
I don't think so. Maybe he
He was
ditched
never
us.
going to outlast us. Yeah, no voice needling us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold. You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I should feel better with her gone. But I don't.
Same.
Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time. There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. It's calling us, and not in a good way.
I think we have to, though.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Yeah. See, Voice of Cold understands.
I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels... I don't know.
Oh, is this an ending? Dude, we're like some weird monster guy. It's you. What? .1% of players have gotten it. Wait, oh my god, we got some really rare achievements. 28% of players got Exorcist 3. 22% players have the House of No Leave. Interesting. I don't think anyone I know has played this. Oh, my brother hasn't even gotten this, but... Oh. Yeah, I don't think even my brother... Oh my god. That's cool. It's so weird. Proceed to the cabin. What is it? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Let her out of there. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Is this the end of the
How
world?
can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair enough. You know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this
I
place?
know only that they are.
Are you what sent me to slay the
I
princess?
have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
To be honest, I don't know. We're like some weird monster thingy. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Let's get the fragile
Yes.
vessel.
nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will
Oh.
make for a driven heart.
Oh, because she was asking for us for help, so she like, interesting. So what happens if we help her then? Is it not that she found strength in she did find strength in others, but not herself maybe? That's interesting. She cannot find strength in others. Oh, that's kind of sad actually.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Ah, that's nice. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So the whole point is we have to get a lot of endings to make her like a full person, I guess. Wait, more pieces.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What happens if I kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape. To
The people who get destroyed would say otherwise, though. They really would.
How can I know? I am flickers in something. Everything. Until we meet again. If you need time.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side.
Dude, did the game purposely crash? What? Did the game fucking make me crash on purpose? Yo, that's wild. I'm pretty sure the game crashed
You have returned to
itself.
me, though you were gone mere moments. I never
What?
left your side.
That you were gone in mere moments. I never left your side. What? That's crazy. That's wild.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You. Fuck me. Bring the wraith to her. What?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
You'll
is a
know it when you
princess.
see it. Oh my god.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's let her free.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I?
You're doing the right thing.
Am I?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe the key's lying somewhere. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You
Try
try
the door.
but it's locked from the outside.
Hey,
Your
let me out.
shouts and pleas. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
What the fuck?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the. Well, it's only giving me one option.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground,
This is disturbing.
and the heavy chains follow suit.
I don't like this.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape.
No, you won't stop us.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warner.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
No.
The princess dodges, stumbling back
yes.
against the wall before
Hey,
the
there
blade
you
has a
go.
chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it
Why?
into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture.
Isn't that like how
You
most
literally
heroes
bleed
dies? Like,
everyone.
what the fuck?
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain
Oh.
that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
But she's
She doesn't know how to
crying.
use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much
She
as I'd
actually
prefer
looks
for
really
things to have gone
sad.
differently,
I don't
can't
know
deny
if
the
she's like
reality of what's
actually
happened.
sad or not.
The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Was it called the damsel last time?
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm gonna
You're
see if
here
I can
to
figure
slay
out
her.
if it was called damsel last
If you
time.
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Your chin. Sorry, I'm trying to get the trying to see if I can find it. No, last time it was called Nightmare. So this is new. Oh, so there's even different chapters. Wild. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power
Everything
to stop you
seems
from slaying her.
normal, though.
Don't believe a word she says.
Or am I wrong?
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Smitten?
Excuse me?
Forget he said anything.
What? Is this the first time I'm hearing this guy? The voice of the smitten. Okay.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life
Because
last
we're
time.
smitten
He's
by
trying
the
to keep us
princess.
apart, but he won't be able to withstand
That's hilarious,
the power
actually.
of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin. Let's see. Is it still got a door? Does it got the mirror?
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded
This
tapestries.
is
A prison
interesting.
befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity.
So we
Could
can't
have a feather
fast
out of
forward,
place,
even
now
though
we'll
it's
never know.
technically the same.
We can't
Interesting.
gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
So are we like a bird person?
The door to the basement creaks open.
Why is this so
revealing an
fancy?
intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along
This
the
is so
walls.
fancy.
The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Why?
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
I like
think
this
we're in
voice.
love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
We are
We don't
smitten.
even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
No, but
Yes,
we are
for
in
everyone's sake,
love.
you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Oh,
You know she
that's
can't
good.
hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Can you hear
your
my
spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you.
my
dashing
God.
hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
This is so much different than the last thing we got. We got like a nightmare version of her where she was like crawling on the ground and all this shit. And now we have Princess.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yes, yes it does.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
This is
You've
very
died
entertaining.
So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
No, we are gonna
We've
free her
turned the whole
again.
world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, where did you end up?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess?
She wants to make us happy.
My heart melts further with every word that passes.
I love the
her
voice of the
beautiful
smitten so
Listening
badly.
to her, that's a confession.
People are like, and I hope he brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Yeah, I don't have a way
Just to
really.
being honest, I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
Hey, let me be my way.
Princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
She
Hey,
wasn't
see?
confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable,
voice of the smitten is
and our
hilarious.
dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, okay. I didn't bring the knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Why
We
is
won't
she
be
like
laying
that?
A finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
But we
Why
will,
are you two
the
arguing
smitten
about
will
the
say.
logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles. She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Nah, it's
She didn't care last
fine.
time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
I hate
No,
this
you're
guy.
right. It's extremely bizarre behavior,
But I
and
love it.
further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Nah. It was extremely unfair.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She seems so
She took
nice.
that in stride.
Yeah.
To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has
Because
someone
she's
like him telling her
perfect.
what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Well, let's try rescuing her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try
Titanic
anything
depths.
that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
God
You
damn.
wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, her
You
hands
approach the
literally
princess and
just
gingerly
literally
slide
come
her
out.
hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I
Aw.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not
I
trying
love
to kill
this
me
man.
this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Aww.
Ugh. If
only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
So if I had a weapon, I
Luckily
bet
for
you would
Mr.
stab
Romance,
her or
we don't have a
something.
weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
The power of love,
What do
god
we do now?
damn it. What do you want to
Let me
do?
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Aw.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She
Aw.
doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hmm. There must be
I
something
just
you
want to
want.
make you happy.
Aw.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Why is it
Makes
getting...
sense to me. That's all I want for her.
Um,
So of
is
course
the music
she'd want
getting
the same
weird?
for us.
I want you to make me unhappy. Well, we'll figure out the
Sounds
rest.
perfect.
Why did...
The
It was
princess
so-
takes your hand.
It was
the
so
last
creepy
hopes
at
of the
first.
entire world
then-
slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Aw,
We
but it's
have each
cute.
We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and
Mope
the
all you
princess
want.
Walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Aw.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't
It isn't fair.
But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true
Oh
love
god, I
lust. You
love
just
this
met her.
man guy.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Nah,
I'm
we
just along
got
for the
to.
ride at this point.
How about we try this? Together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I
Suck
told
it,
you our
narrator.
love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not
You're
doing that.
enjoying this, aren't you?
I am.
You're taking
Every second, I am
opportunity
enjoying
to
this.
draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Well,
You know,
you
if
gotta
her walking
deal
out
with
that
it
door is
now.
really gonna end the world. Can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Ah, so we could stay here together and build a life together. Or we could be like, I'm leaving. Just ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Wait, did
Cross
I
the room.
save before we...
And then you step outside.
We did it. What should we do now?
Let's end the world!
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Wait. So we got the... Okay, I'm gonna compare it to my brother because he actually put the... He hasn't gone the romantic ending. What the fuck? What type of... I need to tell him to play this game again, god damn it. I'm gonna message him here after stream.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
What? It's time for you to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a... Look. Why is it here?
It's gonna be okay, trust
But
me.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen?
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
She'll be there waiting for...
I like how you can like calm them down, but like calm down, guys. You bro. Right? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Hell, it always starts with that. The bloat, you bro. The body, it's you. Okay.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much have you
Is a
changed?
child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different.
When I go back as if an invisible wall closes around me, why can I not same things?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own.
Ah,
useless to
so
us now.
eventually you can't do the same
Inaccessible.
thing.
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Interesting.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Cool. Bring the damsel to it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path While I appreciate the mental, nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because
Of
she's
course, that's what you always
dangerous.
say.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which
Okay.
to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no
Okay.
use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course,
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the same way, but instead what I'm gonna do is bring the knife down there and see if the narrator makes me kill her, basically. Maybe, we'll see. It says it takes away some of our options. What happens if we turn around and leave? No, let's just go. Fine.
you make your way up.
Proceed to the cabin. Big blade
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
to the basement. Why didn't you do it?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Who's there? Why did
It's
she
almost
say it
as
like
if she's
that?
the one in charge down here.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
let it fool
new.
you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh,
Checking it on.
it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
She
with
has
the
like
princess.
a attitude.
There's a heavy
vibes.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really
Is
a
that
threat to the
new?
world?
That is new.
Focus on the task at hand.
Oh, because I haven't had
And
the
there
knife.
you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
It's very Cassandra.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, I
I'm
might not
probably
even gonna
chained up in
kill
this
you.
basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She got real
She's
like
armed.
interest.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. Now, this is a good idea.
Yeah, maybe we can
de-escalate
de-escalate.
things.
Come on.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Okay.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but
I
can
don't
assure you
know,
there's
but
no
we'll
reasoning
find
with
out.
her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that.
Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
She's so different. And how would I get you out
You
of there?
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
This is so
She
weird.
isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the
Damn,
lack of
she's
detail.
kind Okay.
Oh, have you decided
You know why you're...
Examine the chain.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
It's true. We've
They
checked.
wouldn't have just left the key to
multiple
her chains
times.
somewhere in the cabin.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She
What?
speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the
She's
stairs.
such
This
sassy
would have been
look.
so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay. I'm gonna go restroom before because me leaning too far in. Before we do this, because every time we do one of these things, I get a little bit stressed out. So I'm gonna go stress you quick. BRB. It's literally just gonna be a minute or two. I've also been drinking water. I'm gonna get a water refill. So let me send in chat a little restroom break. Let's save her, I guess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
Whoa.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm.
It's
to
weird
the
that there's
eye
like so many different ways of her
She doesn't so much as utter a sound.
doing like the.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Yeah, see, it's so much
It's like she
different.
isn't even bothered by it.
It's weird.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I like the other one. She was a lot more romantic.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, what?
Warner.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Will you actually
She
make
steps
it
forward
quick?
and pries the blade from your rigid hand.
Because the other one couldn't.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This
She
is the
seems
end.
so much more darker.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The prisoner. Oh, so that's new.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't... A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will... Yes, don't believe a
Voice
word
of a
she says.
skeptic.
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the print.
I'm just gonna ignore the mirror. Mirror seems kind of
The
pointless.
interior of the cabin
Oh,
is less
it
a
is
cozy woodland
very
retreat
prison.
and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight
weird.
attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
What's the big
Normally,
idea?
Yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex.
What
We
the
take the knife as
fuck?
we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
This is such a weird game. I love it though. Very
Door to
weird
the
game.
basement
It's
creaks
so
open,
weird seeing the
revealing
like,
old stone staircase.
because the other
A few
one was
sputtering
like,
torches
oh, a
attempt to
castle
vaguely
and all
illuminate your path,
pretty,
dancing
and
across
then this is
glimmering
like a
patches of
stone
slimy moss
dungeon,
on the stone steps.
and it's like almost same
if the
but
princess
different.
lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You see that every
Her
time,
voice,
narrator.
harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs
What
and
the
lock eyes with the
fuck?
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Oh, what happens if we try
You notice
saving
the
her?
empty chain on the wall. Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What
Yo,
an
he's
interesting
right.
development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay,
That's reasonable.
fair
Do have a
enough.
weapon.
That's
Might as well
true.
put her at ease. You
Okay.
do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
I was about to say,
She
that's
seems
very
confident.
ominous.
Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
I don't
Oh,
think
she
I've
isn't
ever
bluffing.
listened to the
Whatever she
narrator.
has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let
Fair
me help
enough.
you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own
That's what
way.
I was thinking, to be honest. Happened after I died last
Are we
time.
talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
What do you mean give away the game?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how
That's
things work.
100%
She's
true
probably even
also.
more in the dark than we are.
Yeah,
You're looking at me like I
unfortunately
might be
she
hiding
probably
something.
is.
I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here.
As much as I would like to remain in denial,
It's complicated things. How
Yeah,
exactly?
we've definitely heard this
ideally
line.
this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
That sounds
Contingency
sus.
for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just
Good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions
Yeah,
considerably.
well, the narrator never tells
I
us
needed
shit.
you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there.
Let's say that.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it.
God damn,
Would be
that was
pretty upsetting,
impressive.
wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why
Damn,
is
this
it
is
important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
Yeah, the
Just
skeptic
give it a
will.
rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Hmm. Fuck it.
Slide it
Hashtag
over.
yellow. Hashtag
No.
yellow.
Absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, worry. Take over your body.
Yeah, fuck you,
Exactly.
narrator.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little bit.
Yeah,
Think
I
you
was
got
about to say a
your point
little.
across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
What the
What is
fuck?
she doing?
She cut her head
She
off?
doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
That took such a dark turn.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Oh,
be
the
damned.
description, goddamn.
Actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Did we? I don't
So I
know
guess
if
that's
it was
it.
that easy.
What a way
Nah,
to go.
I refuse to believe that.
She is gone, isn't she?
I don't know if she is.
Just
To be
get out of here
honest.
now, please. Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't
So
have done all that without
weird.
some kind of reason.
I know.
She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we
No,
can all
she's
relax
definitely
and
still
enjoy your
alive.
reward.
I 100% leave the basement claim. Take the princess with you.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why
Oh, I think
decapitation is
no.
evil? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Okay.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
But then,
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
yeah, see?
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Hey.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Yeah, that's because you're about to be taken. I'm trying to build one where she trusts me, maybe.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a... But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I'll see you on the other side.
If you say so.
Feels too good to be true.
The decay. You've withered. What does that mean? Is that bad? Let's say it's just a head.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And
This
to
is
look
such an
away is
interesting
to
game.
reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand? Wait, contradictions
And
of.
yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Isn't that how many times I go back? At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me. But it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I think it makes me like you more. I don't know what.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
It does that? Is that what I mean?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not.
Oh, I didn't ask
She
about
will
the other
make
one.
for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadow. We will know when we near our destination.
That's a different one.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay.
I will be here when it is time.
I wonder if
for
I
us
could
to
do
meet
like a
again.
Romeo-Juliet situation.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Trying to see what my brother's achievements were, but okay. So let's. Okay, to get that, I think we have to.
How many times?
What did she say?
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
Do you have any other
Maybe there's
ideas?
some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
That is
If we
true.
were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be to attempt to make... Fine.
Oh, we can't resist. Oh no.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
I can't.
A betrayal of will
No!
is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
No! I didn't mean
She
to.
pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Damn, this is.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much
Wonder
as I'd
what
prefer
voice
for
we're gonna
things
get
to have
for
gone
this.
differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch. Oh fuck.
You're
Oh
on a
fuck.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life. If he doesn't remember what
Yes.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess.
Voice of an
You already know we can't trust her,
opportunist.
so
I
let's get
didn't
on with the
mean-
show. A warning before you go any. She will lie. Don't worry.
No.
You can trust us to get the job done.
So what's the witch cabin look like?
The interior of the cabin is a mess of
Ooh.
twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure,
Yeah.
that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Exactly. I like this dude.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled
This is
hair.
really creepy.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would
To
probably
be fair,
doing
this
her a
is
favor.
there was a few times where I'm like, but this one for
A
sure.
voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh, you bit a lot last time. I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough.
Yeah, she seems
Maybe we
friendly.
can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Damn. I like these voices. This is such a well voiced game. Like, isn't this like this is just an indie game? It's so well voiced.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh.
Descend the basement
She have a
steps,
tail?
entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
This is new.
Oh, no. You've already
Yes,
been here,
we've
haven't
been
you? That's
here.
pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
We literally told you.
Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
There you go. Sorry, the lighting changed. I usually keep it on a warmish light to give me like closer to what to make it look better, I guess. Because I feel like the neon white makes me pop more, but it makes it feel a little weird, unnatural. It's like a school gym light. I hate it. Okay, my world, okay, it doesn't matter.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right
That's
foot.
what I think.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I think we
I
should team
suppose
up.
You didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial
That's what
arrangement.
I'm saying.
We
This
should
seems
take
like a great opportunity.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Hey, it benefits us because we don't know what the fuck's going on. I didn't bring my blade down. How am I supposed to get out of this change?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh,
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
a woman after my own heart.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks
Yeah, she
eye
has a
contact,
tail.
even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
I like this design. It's kind of cool.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first.
But to be
Making
fair,
this together
we stabbed her
doesn't mean we
last
have to
time, so
trust her.
maybe we
Somebody
should.
has to go first.
Also,
It
I
might
like
as
how the
well be us.
opportunity is
We're the
isn't.
ones who broke her trust last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We're
thinking.
talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition,
Well,
cannot
we
be
can't
trusted.
trust you,
I
Mr.
don't know how many more
Narrator.
warnings I have to dole out. But if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Nah. Okay. Step on the floor.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Hey, let us do our
Can we
thing.
walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
Dude, let's just accept it
No,
at
the
this point.
stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll try
Yeah.
to hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Then she...
You're not even going to wait until you're through
Yeah,
that door
I was about to
proudly
say,
claim your
wait.
victory, are you?
Why did you just say that?
I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess
both
lands
die?
against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
It wasn't her nature. What's it called? The frog.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
I'm
Because
afraid
we...
your back
Yeah, I
is
was about to
broken.
say our back's probably...
One
We
unlucky
broke
fall
our...
is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it.
That sucks.
I don't like
You're not
having
very
a broken back.
opportunist.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
It could be worse, to be honest.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Hmm.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our
Damn.
very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
No, it wouldn't have worked.
There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She
It's
eyes you
ironic.
with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Certainly seems that
Yep.
way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World
God
could be
damn it,
saved after all.
narrator. We both wanted to get out.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
That was dark.
Is that really what's going to happen now? Hello? Are you still there?
Ah,
I think
this
he's
is the
gone.
end.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold
Aww.
She's gone. And is that a...
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Okay, what did we get this time? The remains, you've been unraveled. Proceed to the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
You think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
You have thoughts on this
This one
puzzle?
is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
You know how many we need?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh shit.
And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
Okay. Well, fuck. I'm gonna go to the restroom before we do this last one. Oh, I was not expecting there just to be one more. Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Before we do this, I'm gonna go to the restroom. We only have 15 minutes left, real quick. So I'm gonna run that 30-second ad so that hopefully the last chunk isn't interrupted by any ads for anyone. Cause that would really suck for like the last run to be interrupted with ads. So I'm gonna run that real quick. I really hate that I have to run ads now. But I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom, and we'll be right back. So we have about an hour of uninterrupted time. So, we'll get our ending here in a little bit. How did we tack the energy? I'm just
The
fine.
next time I see you, I will be here, waiting for you.
Aw. The hero and the
You're
Bring
on
the
a
witch
path
to it.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the...
Okay. What if we just leave? Oh, it says lie.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may... You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Okay. Oh.
I don't think it's actually true.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me.
What can I do?
You walk up to the chains, bind. They're large and heavy.
Do you have any other
Maybe
ideas?
there's some way to break the chain?
You make your way...
Oh my god, why is it always Slay?
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
God damn.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess
Fuck.
pushes away from you.
No,
The motion
not
ripping
really.
The blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
That's a
Oh,
lie.
don't waver now.
Oh, what did he say? I'm not so sure.
As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though your nerves are
Slay? I
seizing
don't
with
want
pain,
to,
you know
though,
you've
but-
done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this
I'm
place.
curious on what
If we're
this is
very
gonna give
lucky,
us. Is this
they'll
gonna give
kill
us a
her
witch again?
before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark.
Ooh, the beast. What?
You're
I'm
on
not
a
excited
path
to see
in
what
the
this is
woods.
gonna be.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that, you're here to slay her. She will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse
Voice
when it
of
plays
the
with its
Wanderer.
freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
I don't see why that matters.
Ooh,
A lie's a
okay.
lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
That's a very
Hear and
roundabout way of
smell,
saying that you should listen
interesting.
to me and take this seriously.
Maybe.
Ooh, what's the cabin gonna look like now?
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It
Weird.
feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. No
Okay.
steel claw.
Fuck it.
Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
I guess
Ugh.
we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase.
Oh, there's not even light.
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Oh, I'm not ready
The
to
last
see.
step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable
Oh, is she like an
darkness,
actual
giving the illusion
beast?
that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I think she's this big giant creature.
You
Oh.
see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
No, she
She's
isn't.
certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
This is
Her
getting
shining eyes appear
creepy.
between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from
Oh,
the
good there.
darkness.
Oh, fuck, it ain't.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Stand still.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her. I guess that's it then. Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around
Oh,
you.
no,
its
we're
slick
in her.
surface impossible to grip. Your
Oh,
hands
God, we're, like,
scrabbling
in
uselessly
her.
at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Aww.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you. and through the muffling layers of her flesh you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage.
But it's still a prison.
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
We'll see.
Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel.
Yeah, I was
we have
supposed to.
tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
You could have just asked me before swallowing
I
me.
acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this.
We are drowning in death. Like the cornered animal you are, you tear against the thick membranes of her stomach with every part of you that can be made sharp.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your red, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Sorry, I thought the game got a little too.
Again you tear, heart pumping with adrenaline, your ulcerating hands a blur of feverish motion fueled by the desperation.
I guess
to
if
fight
she takes me
against
down,
being reduced to
fucker.
lifeless molecules and meat.
I don't like this version of her.
But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment.
The wild. Whoa.
We are a path in the woods. We have no
Ooh, this is
beginning,
cool.
and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
This is
His gaze
weird.
pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
It's fine.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that
This is
which can only be
weird.
held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one. But you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here.
Oh, that's kind of nice, actually.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore.
She ate
Of the
you,
broken.
and now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I guess that's it then. This is us.
We have
now.
made 0 choices so far.
We're the woods. Okay.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so
Oh,
far
what the
away
fuck?
right now? So
That
petty.
went so
We've been
dark.
opposed against
Oh
each
my
other by
god.
Something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat.
Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Gaze at the terror in the heart. What were they saying? Okay, I was buried.
You can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
This is wild. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries.
Interesting.
Do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about?
Yeah,
what
what
does
the
he know
fuck?
about us?
This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
It's a place you need to be.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
That's fine.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing,
We'll find
is
it.
impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
But you're also just words.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Of course we do. To
I'm at
the
this
ends
point,
of
I'm
the
following the
earth.
voice of the broken.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it. Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Yep.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage!
No, stop!
The sound of breaking glass for a moment.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
What is
We
it?
need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
What?
Is that a mirror?
What? She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
This doesn't feel right. The thing reeks of death. I don't want to look at us.
It's fine. What is it? Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
Ah. What the fuck? So you're there. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
Narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far. I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Well, what is my
You're
true
the long
identity?
quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Okay. And what about her? What's her? Oh, is she dead? Is that why? Oh my god.
She
No.
is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. This isn't the end just yet.
Oh, so I tucked part of myself into the fold of the construct guide. Okay. You think anyone deserves to live? You know that things don't justify. Things won't be worse if I destroy.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Okay. What if neither of us leave this place? Can we just stay here together and leave? How am I supposed to destroy it? How'd you make your apprentice? How'd you die? Do you know about the living so many times I've met you and denied? If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small? Why couldn't you have just told me all this from the start? Whenever I try to get answers, no.
We've already crossed the point of no return.
Well,
There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been.
if I destroy her
Yes,
one
you
time,
will.
be alone.
But it will all be worth it.
Okay. What would it be like to live in a world? Every time I see, what about? I want to ask, like, why can't? What happens when neither of us leave this place?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
This is hard because I have a limited amount of questions. Do you know that things won't be worse if I destroy
Of
her?
course there won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Okay, I'm confused though. Would it be live in a world without her?
Right.
burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, there's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away.
You're right. Oh, well.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What's up? Missed you too.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Up and down.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Ah, fuck the world. Don't you have a say?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict. Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with
Damn, I
you.
should have saved right there. Be yourself. Everyone's gonna find everything here except for her. You feel your wings spinning, cosmic skip. The glass of construction. Confirming in infinite slides, infinite angles you push, but it does not
I
yield.
love you.
Take your hand. Aww.
It's magnificent.
Feels like I just got fucking high as fuck.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it
Just like
always will
some
be.
acid trip right back there. Oh wow, it's animated. All his faces. That was a great game. Holy fuck. I should have saved before choosing. Which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Aww. Spoons the cat. Nubs, small monster. The gut ending doesn't count. Fuck's good ending? Well, there's a help you undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Have another game? Okay, cool. Oh, what, memories? Okay, so these are all the vessels we can get. Huh. Interesting. Guess we got what? Whether okay. Interesting. What was the purpose continue? Oh, okay. I don't think I could technically load this. But I mean we finished it. Fuck, that was a fun game. And we haven't even seen all of it. There's movies one we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 more. Let's see. Oh, there's others. There's more scenes here. More scene. What? Find the tower. This is wild. There's so much to this game. But we'll call it here. I do appreciate y'all watching. This was a fun game. I did enjoy it. But we've been playing for about 3.5 hours. Pretty decent stream. I'll end it here. This is a fun game. I really enjoyed it. It was short, 3.5 hours. That's fun. There's obviously way more to see, and I might end up doing it maybe for another stream. We'll see. But I appreciate y'all watching as always, and I'll catch y'all another time.